From the first bell to the last stand, this is for every fan who loves it. I am Dr. Love, and this is Aaron Love's Wrestling. Yeah! Turn the lights on, hear the crowd ignite. Heartbeat pounds on a Friday night. From the territory days to the modern age, every ring's a war, from every match to every stage. I grew up on legends, I learned to believe in heroes, villains, the blood, and you can see the love I have. It is all on my sleeve, from Dusty Rhodes to Bright Marquee. Wrestling is in my blood, there's no hate in me. In the room when the music hits, goosebumps when the champion appears. Every style, every fight, every ring, one love for the business. I am here to bring the love and the passion in every review. Aaron loves wrestling. AEW, WENWA, New Japan, TNA. It doesn't matter about the brand, I love it all. Aaron loves wrestling. My heart is in the ring. No walls, no war, just the passion for the business that I bring. Aaron loves wrestling. Same one world, one voice. Take it.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Aaron Loves Wrestling Podcast, and I am Dr. Love himself, Aaron. I'm here to talk about WWE Elimination Chamber. And I have mixed emotions about this because it was a good pay-per-view, but nothing to really hype me up for WrestleMania. And it's not Randy Orton. It's not Rhea Ripley. I'm not against the Elimination Chamber winners, even though I wanted Cody Rhodes to win the men's Elimination Chamber. But it's the fact that we got a 3-hour pay-per-view, PLE, whatever you want to freaking call it. I'm calling it pay-per-view. 3-hour pay-per-view with 4 matches. 4. WWE and TKO seem like they want to go the route of less is more, which can be can be true, but some there's also too less. If you have too much less, it's not. WrestleMania is really shaping up to be an interesting pay-per-view. We got Rhea Ripley facing Jade Cargil right now. We got Stephanie Valkyrie putting her women's world title on the line against Liv Morgan. Punk versus Roman for the world title. And as of now, Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. But we'll find out on who the champion is after Friday Night SmackDown, because Nick Aldis announced on the post show that we are going to get a WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, because Drew keeps screwing Cody out of his chances of challenging for the belt or headlining WrestleMania. So Nick Aldis made the decision. So now we're going to get a WWE Championship match. Now, the best way to do this is have Cody Rhodes win, become WWE Champion, and hold that title until WrestleMania, and we get Cody versus Randy one-on-one. And if you want to argue that, well, sorry, but Drew versus Randy doesn't intrigue me. Cody versus Randy does, because they have a bit longer history with one another, and there's a story there. Not really much of a story with Drew and Randy Orton. Roman and Punk, there's a story there as well, but nothing really too much to intrigue me, because either one who wins that, I'd rather Punk win than Roman, because I don't want a part-time champion. If Roman's going to come back on a full schedule, cool. I'm a big Roman Reigns fan. I love Roman Reigns. But I do not want to see a part-time champion. I don't. And the fact that Roman Reigns has become part-time, we've hardly seen him the past few years. It really has. I'm a fan, but not as big a fan as I used to be. When Roman was on the Monday Night Raw every week or SmackDown, and he wrestled on SmackDown or Raw every week, I was a fan. I loved it. The Big Dog, Roman Empire, Tribal Chief, even. But now he is, I guess they have him as he's bigger than the company now, and we have him as part-time champ or a part-time wrestler. Now, if he's going to be a part-time wrestler, cool. He's going to come back around WrestleMania time or SummerSlam time, kind of like Taker used to do, then cool. But I don't want to see him in the World Heavyweight Championship match. Give that to the other guys, because a champion should be one that shows up every week, rather cutting a promo or in a wrestling match, preferably in a wrestling match, because you're the champion. You represent the company, and you also should be a fighting champion, not one that just holds the belt for however long, and then when you decide to show up to defend it, well, then there you go. When Brock Lesnar did that, I hated it. When Goldberg was the champ and it was part-time, I hated it. And I will hate it with Roman Reigns as well, because I don't like that with the champion. And if you disagree, well, I don't see how you like a part-time champion. I don't see how you like someone who's a part-time champion. And if you think it's okay to Roman do it, but you hated it when Brock and Goldberg did it, well, then that's hypocritical. That's a double standard. But as far as the WWE Championship goes, we'll see how that plays out after Friday Night SmackDown. The big push is a fatal four-way with Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. But someone also put out there a scramble match, adding a fifth man, and that's LA Knight. I would not mind that, but I would prefer the one-on-one match between Cody and Randy Orton, because that right there is the story. There's a story with the four-way match as well. The past few weeks, you've had them all kind of screw each other out of their opportunities for the title or for the title. So there's the story there. But when it comes to a longer story, mentor versus the Padawan, well, then there's that with Cody and Randy, because Cody Rhodes was a part of Legacy under Randy Orton back in the day. And then when he branched out and left Legacy as long with Ted DiBiase Jr., well, Cody Rhodes, he is where he's at now. And then you have Randy Orton. So we have that on, is the student better than the master, so to speak. So we can have that at WrestleMania. And I think that would be a banger match. But if we go the Fatal 4-Way, it'll be okay. It'll probably be a good match, and I'll probably enjoy it. And then we have the Brock Lesnar Open Challenge match, and we'll see how that goes. The right way to go is Obafemi or Royce Keys, one of the two. But Obafemi, honestly, is the right way to go. So with that, WrestleMania right now, it's got a good card, but it just doesn't feel as exciting anymore as it used to, WrestleMania. It just doesn't. It doesn't have that WrestleMania feeling, in my opinion. And if you disagree, well, you disagree. You're entitled to your own opinion, as I am mine. I'm not going to belittle you or put you down on here, but I'm going to tell you that WrestleMania doesn't feel like WrestleMania season. We got some good matches, and WrestleMania is going to be, I think it's going to be a good show. But this is WrestleMania. It should be something that is great, phenomenal, fantastic, and extravaganza, whatever you want to call it. Magical, something special. But it doesn't feel that way. Especially to me. This is why I enjoy other companies more than WWE. AEW, TNA, NWA Power. Because they focus on wrestling and far less predictable. And you don't, not only that, you don't have guys that are, I guess, they feel like they're bigger than the company. You don't have you have the other ones focusing on the future of the company, while WWE wants to hang on to the past. I mean, we get the WWE game with another Attitude Era theme. How many times have we seen that before? Can we move on from that? Is there anything else that you can sell me that besides the Attitude Era? And people say, "Oh, well, it was the best era." No, honestly, I say the best era is the golden era of the territory days, or the golden era of WWF, when it was Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man. You know, that to me was, even though I did not grow up in that time, but when I go rewatch those matches, it was just more special. Attitude Era was fun and something different and cool. You know, we had DX and Stone Cold and The Rock, but you know, for my take, a lot of things were a little too risque, in my opinion. Um, but that's just me. That's my opinion. If you think the Attitude Era was great, cool. More power to you. If you think it was the best era, cool. You're never going to see it again, except for us having, you know, there's probably going to be another documentary coming out of the Attitude Era, or WCW versus WWF and Attitude Era again. So something, we haven't seen before. WWE depends on the past. This is why I have lately compared them to the old school WCW, because they held on to the past as well. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, you know, the NWO, instead of moving on. I mean, look what WWE is doing, right? Roman Reigns, Bloodline 2.0, MFTs, kind of like an NWO repeat. How many NWO that we had? We had the white and black, red and black, LWO, Blue World Order. I mean, the list goes on. Bloodline, we get the OG Bloodline, we get the Bloodline with Solo Sikoa added. We got Bloodline 2.0, Solo Sikoa's group, and then we get MFTs. Well, WWE also hangs on to Roman Reigns, CM Punk, or even Randy Orton, the past. We should be focusing on the future. Roba Femi, Trick Williams, Braun Breaker, Penta. I can go on. CM Punk and Roman's going. It's a, the promo that they had a few weeks ago was great, but it's become an afterthought because Roman's on his part-time schedule. Now we are leading up to where Roman Reigns is about near showing up every week almost. There might be a couple of dates in between here now to WrestleMania, but all he's going to do is show up and talk. That's it. Maybe throw a Superman punch here and there, a spear. That's it. No match, no nothing. It's going to be talk and talk and talk and talk. How many times are we going to have to hear him talk before he gets old? We got how many? Let's see. It's right now the 2nd of March as I'm pre-recording this. We got a long ways to go until WrestleMania. Can we get at least a match here and there? Probably not. But Cody Rhodes is on SmackDown. He's the workhorse over there. He's wrestling. But apparently Roman Reigns cannot. And that's why I have not become as big as a fan of Roman Reigns as I used to be, because he is basically become another Brock Lesnar where, nope, I'm only going to wrestle on PLEs. I'm not going to wrestle on Raw. I'm going to wrestle SmackDown. PLEs only. So, and I just disagree with that, especially if he's going to a championship match. CM Punk better win. That's all I got to say. If Roman Reigns wins, I'm not going to be intrigued on the Raw brand And then we'll see where the WWE Championship goes. If it's going to be a 4-way match, if it's going to be a one-on-one with Randy and Cody, or one-on-one with Drew and Randy, or a triple threat with Cody, Randy, and Drew. We'll see where it goes. But as for WWE, seems like a lot of copy and paste. Copy and paste. We got Seth Rollins probably going up against Logan Paul. Hey, we haven't seen that before. Yep, WrestleMania 39. Which was a great match, and they'll probably have another great match, but it was going to be Seth and Braun. But Braun's hurt. I say give us Seth and Austin Theory. Or better yet, Seth Rollins and LA Knight in a tag match against Austin Theory and Logan Paul. How about that one? There's a lot of things I can go on about WrestleMania in WWE. I'm going to talk about the Elimination Chamber. First, before I get too far into it, get yourself some Prince Nana coffee. Yeah, Prince Nana coffee. The affiliation link is in the description below. Click on it. Go order yourself Prince Nana coffee or my affiliate, and get yourself some delicious Prince Nana coffee. It's really great coffee. I enjoy it, and I love it. Especially if you're an AEW fan, go ahead and get it. But if you're not an AEW fan, you just love coffee, get it. Great coffee. I love it. Woo energy. The man, Ric Flair, 16-time world champion, has his own energy drink. Woo energy. Here's dragon fruit. You got lemon. You got pineapple berry. You got my favorite, strawberry banana. You also got, well, that's it. That's all the flavors right now. But you can use promo code Dr. Love, that's DRLOVE, and get 20% off. I recommend the variety pack and try out all the flavors to see which one is one you like. And then you can go in and get the cases from there and keep getting the variety pack. But get yourself some Woo Energy, wooenergy.com. The link's in the description below as well. And you can get yourself 20% off by using Dr. Love, DRLOVE, as the promo code. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I love this drink. All right, so let's get into the first match. It was the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which was a really great match and outshined the men. A lot of people have agreed that it's outshined the men. And I did not expect Alexa Bliss being the first one eliminated. Excuse me. I did not expect Alexa Bliss to be the first one eliminated. I did not. And then you had Raquel eliminating 2 and 1. And then it came down to a triple threat. And then it came down between Tiffany and Rhea Ripley. And then Rhea Ripley is the one that wins and is going on to face Jade Cargil for the WWE Women's Championship. Now, I don't mind this because I am a fan of Rhea Ripley. But we'll see if Rhea Ripley wins. She is a megastar, bigger star than Jade Cargil. So we'll see if she wins and becomes the WWE Women's Champion. Because I guess Triple H don't know what else to do, Jade Cargil, and the WWE Women's title run that she's been on. But you've had her win the belt since, I think she won it back in November and only defended it once or twice. Yeah, that's a booking problem. It's not Jade Cargil problem. That's a creative problem. It's not a Jade Cargil problem. It's creative. Jade Cargil is a really good superstar, good wrestler, and her becoming the WWE Women's Champion, and she could have had a better title run than she had. But again, that's a creative problem. That's not her fault. But we get Rhea Ripley winning, and she's going to headline or going to go on to WrestleMania, and we're going to get Jade Cargil versus Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship. Not a bad match. Again, I thought this match was really, really great, and a really great way to kick off the show. And there's a lot of unpredictability in this because I know with the women it was a little bit more unpredictable because they could have went any route. Man, excuse me, y'all. Could have went any route, but they decided to go Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargil at WrestleMania for the WWE Women's Championship. I seriously thought it was going to be Tiffany Stratton, but that's not the case. And in this match, Tiffany Stratton got busted up, but she kept going. So, respect to her. And again, the women tore down the house, in my opinion, for this match. Now we're moving on to the Women's Intercontinental title match, which I thought was a interesting match and interesting way to end it. Honestly, it was a good match, really good match, and did not see this coming. But I really thought Becky Lynch was going to retain the title, but she didn't. AJ Lee won. She is your new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. If you're an AJ Lee fan, you're happy. This wasn't a bad. This isn't going to be bad, but again, hopefully she's not going to be a part-time champion. Hopefully she will wrestle on Raw and have some matches on Monday Night Raw instead of just the PLEs. You know, CM Punk is. CM Punk's been wrestling on Raw, but let's see if AJ Lee will. I don't like part-time champions. AJ Lee is going to be another one if she doesn't wrestle more than just the PLEs. Now we'll see how this happens with WrestleMania. Will it be a rematch at Mania with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch? Which, if that is, it's just lazy booking. But if we get a fatal four-way, including Maxine Dupree and Natty, I think that can be more intriguing and more interesting than just a copy and paste. Let's do AJ Lee and Becky Lynch again. But Jessica Carr got involved in this a little bit. And now Becky Lynch is trying to get her suspended, so we'll see how that goes. Next, we have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. I don't need to talk about this too much because although it was a really good wrestling match, but the end, of course, CM Punk wins and is still your World Heavyweight Champion. Again, really good wrestling match by these two. Really good wrestling. But it was so predictable. You could see the winner coming 500 miles away. And, you know, we all know it's going to be CM Punk. So now we have CM Punk and AJ Lee holding belts in the middle of the ring in the home of Chicago. More so CM Punk's home than AJ Lee's home. But, yep, Chicago. So we get the special moment. Nothing really too bad. I mean, but still, predictable match. Really predictable. CM Punk winning. There was no interference. I thought there was going to be some interference by Dominic Mysterio. I think that would have been better and added more to the match. And I think it would have created more drama. We could have got Dom and Finn at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship, but that did not happen. It was just a clean match. Clean finish. I think there should have been shenanigans and having Dominic Mysterio get involved and costing Finn Balor, and that causes Finn Balor to lead the Judgment Day, and then we have the Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania. But it didn't happen. Really liking CM Punk Chicago gear, the Chicago Bulls. Really digging it. Next, we're going to talk about the box. Yep, it was Danhausen. And one of the women back there, I did not know, but it was one of them is his wife. She came out as one of the Danhausen cheerleaders or whatever they're going to be called. Not sure what they're going to be called. I'm happy for Danhausen. I really am. He is going to generate money with this Danhausen thing. The shirts, they already have a shirt on there. I'm sure they'll have the mask with the face paint on it that you can get and wear, probably a cape. So they're going to make some money off him. He's going to get some of that profit. So happy for him. I just think it was the wrong timing for his debut to happen at Elimination Chamber, in my opinion. Hyping up this box as something especially big for WrestleMania, and you're thinking, you know, all sorts of possibilities of who it could be, but nonetheless, it was Danhausen. How's he going to factor into WrestleMania? I don't know. Maybe he'll have a match. Some are clowning around and saying that he's going to answer Brock Lesnar's open challenge. I hope that's not the case. But happy for Danhausen. We'll see what WWE does with him. Some are thinking he's going to go down to AAA and be down there and, Mr. Iguana and stuff. Some are thinking R-Truth. Some are thinking him pairing up with Jey Uso and Yeethausen. I don't know about that one. That would does not intrigue me whatsoever. So a lot of people saying I don't know how to have fun. Or some of us don't know how to have fun. We don't know how to have fun, but there's some things with wrestling like this, there's some things with wrestling it's not for me. If it's for you, great. Support the man, get a shirt, have fun. But something like this is just not me. And that's just me. Okay, I'm not the one with these goofy wrestling gimmicks and all this stuff. I'm not. That's just me. And if Danhausen wants to curse me for it, well, go ahead and try. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Danhausen was the mystery inside the box. And adding the Danhausen cheerleaders or whatever they're going to be called was a nice touch, something different. But I wasn't a fan of his in AEW, honestly. And not really going to be that big of a fan of it at WWE. And if you are, again, more power to you. Have fun with it. That's you, but just not for me. But that's just me. My opinion. Now we get the men's elimination chamber, and it was a really good match. One thing that I have a big critique on is we get JeVon Evans in this match, but no memorable moment. No him trying to do his jumping off one of the pods and getting hit in the midair with an RKO or a super kick or something. Or Cody Cutter. None of that. Nothing really big and memorable in this, honestly. But you had JeVon Evans and you had the opportunity to do so and you didn't do it. So, although this was a good match, but could have been a whole lot better. And, we had Trick Williams and JeVon Evans, Jey Uso, LA Knight, all of them. So, we get Seth Rollins showing up as the masked man, as we all thought. I liked the touch that they did with sending a masked man out there, and then it was revealed as another, whoever it was, probably somebody from the Performance Center. And all of a sudden, as they're escorting that masked man out, after he got the mask taken off of him, here comes another masked man. And this one, as soon as I saw the figure, the body, and everything, I was like, oh, that's Seth Rollins. That's Seth Rollins. And he does the curb stop on Logan Paul and cost him his Elimination Chamber match. And then he reveals himself. And then Paul Heyman with the shocking look on his face. So it was Logan Paul. And so, yeah, we get Seth Rollins revealing himself. He's clear to go. He's going to be clear for WrestleMania, which is going to be exciting. So, yep, we got Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah, the architect, the visionary, the revolutionary. Seth freaking Rollins. He's back. So, love it. Glad he's back. We'll see what kind of drama he adds to Mania. Thought Cody was going to win, but no, that did not happen. After the pin, Cody gets hit with an RKO. And here you go. Man, that picture is a little bit blurry. Anyway. All right, Randy Orton wins the men's elimination chamber match. And as of now, he's going to headline WrestleMania. He's going to be main event. We'll see either night 1 or night 2. But we'll see who he faces because on Friday Night SmackDown, in the post-show, Elimination Chamber post-show, Nick Aldis reveals that it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship on Friday Night SmackDown. So we'll see who is the champion walking out, or what shenanigans happen, and it will turn into a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania. So we'll see. We will see. I think Randy versus Cody is the way to go. 1-on-1, have Cody win the title. Maybe Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu screwed Drew McIntyre out of the title. That we get Drew and Jacob Fatu. It's some kind of stipulated match. an I Quit match or steel cage, Hell in a Cell, or something like that, and then we can have them face each other at WrestleMania. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll find out this week with Raw and SmackDown coming up. We'll see what happens. But again, it was a good show. Nothing really too. Nothing really that is. And I'm not the only one saying this. That nothing really feels special about WrestleMania. I'm not the only one that's not saying this. There's many podcasters out there that are saying this, that it doesn't feel as special as it used to. Am I going to watch WrestleMania? Yeah, I'm going to do a watch along. Am I going to have fun? Yeah. I'm sure I'll have fun. But if we're going to get Roman Reigns winning that world championship, and he's going to be part-time, not going to care for it. I watch AEW a lot. Same thing with Raw and SmackDown. But NXT is my favorite brand. And I do enjoy watching AEW on Wednesday and Saturday night. So, and I also love TNA. But if WWE is going to keep going this route, then it's going to lose my interest. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Follow me on Rumble. And subscribe to YouTube. Follow me on X. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. And let me know your thoughts about Elimination Chamber. What do you think? What are your thoughts about WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate all y'all. Love all y'all. Thank you for watching. Just remember, everyone, love professional wrestling.
From the first bell to the last stand, this is for every fan who loves it. I am Dr. Love, and this is Aaron Love's Wrestling. Yeah! Turn the lights on, hear the crowd ignite. Heartbeat pounds on a Friday night. From the territory days to the modern age, every ring's a war, from every match to every stage. I grew up on legends, I learned to believe in heroes, villains, the blood, and you can see the love I have. It is all on my sleeve, from dusty us all in red, white, blue. And man doesn't stay down, he is always fighting for redemption. Mox bleeds for the business, bringing out the passion in us all. Okada is the rainmaker, the money rains down with every title reign. Cena's never giving up the fight. Fear strikes in the heart of man when Undertaker appears. Sting is the vigilante that every villain fears. Legends will always be remembered, they never retire in our hearts. They will live on forever. From Flair to Michaels, from Hogan to Cena, from Omega's rise to acknowledging Reigns. Different paths but the same damn ring, same damn love for professional wrestling. Say it loud, I love wrestling. Say it proud, I love wrestling. No height, no tribalism. Just love for the business until the end of time. You know the warriors on your chest. If you love this business, then you're the best. No keyboard warriors, no hate, no lies. Just respect when the warriors rise. From the curtain rise to the final pin, we all are chasing that moment when the bell rings. It's more than title belts, it's more than glory. It's our love for professional wrestling in every story. So pull your hearts up, it's all one love. Every fan's got a place. From every city to every nation, we're united by a love for professional wrestling. Aaron loves wrestling. Hear the crowd with every chant, every heartbeat, and with every tear. Aaron loves wrestling. This is our life. From the rise of a hero to the falling of wrestling. Never ends. From the opening bell to the final ring. Aaron loves wrestling. We all just love listening. A-O-W-A-W-A-O-W. No more hate. Just love professional wrestling. A-O-W-A-W-A-O-W. The American Cowboy will always ride for this. Dr. Love will always share the love of professional wrestling. For every ring, every wrestler, and every fan. One word, one passion, one truth that I'm confessing.